What's going on, my Cardano friends? It's your friend Jack here, and in today's video, we're going to be talking about the true value of Cardano and just how far it could go using Metcalfe's Law. So today, we're going to be discussing a crazy concept in that Cardano is not just a linear growth pattern, neither is cryptocurrencies, and I'm going to show you some of the network effects that we can look forward to, and also the price effects we can look forward to going forward into 2021 and going forward into the next decade. Now, first things first, if you want to earn passive ADA on your ADA so you can take advantage of this massive price pump that we're probably going to see, definitely do so by staking with ticker symbol Jack. That's my stake pool if you want to support me and earn passive ADA on your ADA. Now, what is Metcalfe's Law? It's probably the most important thing to outline. And if you don't already know what Metcalfe's Law is, essentially, it's a law that says a network value is proportional to the square of the number of nodes or users in a network. So for this instance, we can use wallets. We can use the nodes that Cardano is decentralized from, the amount of people operating the network. We can also use things like just total users. So how many people are interacting with the system, how many transactions, things like this determine the value of that network and ultimately allow for a really nonlinear exponential growth. And this, in certain, does affect price. It also has me thinking, are we really going to see another big bear market if things follow the Metcalfe's Law? So now let's look. The end nodes can be computers, servers, or simply users. For example, if a network has 10 nodes, its inherent value is 100. So it's the square of 10, 10 times 10, right? And one more node, so 11 nodes, the value goes from 100 to 121. Now, think of that and just think of the things I'm going to show you here. So imagine we have 721,000 staked addresses on Cardano, which we do. Every single next person who adds to this staked addresses statistic is essentially exponentially increasing the value of the network. They are, one more person is a lot of value for the network at this high of a number. It really goes to show just how crazy things can get and how exponential things can get. That's why we see parabolic movements in things like Bitcoin and Ethereum and cryptocurrency, because these things are not linear. They are very in line with the network effects, and one more user, 20 more users really have a bigger impact than just 20 times. Now, let's also look at some other things. So keep in mind that the more users, the better. And whether these users are coming from institutional side of things or the unbanked side of things, they're still users that are going to add value to the network, because the more people on the network, the more valuable the network is. Also, just by nature, the more people on the network using the network, the better it's going to become. Especially in Cardano's decentralized nature, the more people involved with this network, the more people that are going to be looking at it to build on. It's like you take Apple, the phone company. It's a really big company, and they have utilized network effects where people can go and build on Apple, make a great app, make a lot of money. And they go to Apple because there is network effects there, because there's so many people already there to serve. And who benefits from that? The person making the app, the company, Apple, and also the users using Apple. So everyone benefits, network effects. Now looking forward, Cardano is looking to onboard at least 50 banks that will use the native cryptocurrency ADA. Now, and also at least 3 Fortune 500 companies by 2024 to use the native token ADA. The foundation plans to take these numbers further, and if you don't know, the Cardano Foundation is essentially just there to bring more users, bring more interaction, and get the adoption numbers up, aka get the network effect up. So IOHK, the people behind Cardano, one of the founding parties, works on the technology and actually doing the things that Cardano Foundation brings to people. Cardano Foundation works out deals and makes deals so IOHK can bring software and blockchain technology to solve real-world problems. And Cardano Foundation alone brings a lot of users to the system and they're trying to bring over 1 billion users in the next 10 plus years, which is crazy. A billion users. Imagine the value of Cardano with a billion users. It's hard to say what that value would be, right? It really is not easy. Now, just think of this. We go to look 1 year ago today. Here's the charts. You can see quite clearly here, Bitcoin was only worth $216 billion. Ethereum's now worth that, and then some. So it's been a year, 1 year. This is not something that is not Metcalfe's Law. Metcalfe's Law has taken place here in the past year, and the network effects of Ethereum have really shined. Ethereum has been doing amazing in developing things for users. So more users, more decentralized applications, and all that stuff brings more users. The more users there are, the more value there is in the system, and the network grows. AKA Ethereum price has went up a lot, and it has become the staple secondary crypto to Bitcoin. Rightfully so too, because the amount of users on the Ethereum network are here and they're growing. So I'm not going to knock Ethereum down. They're doing an amazing thing over there, and I don't think they're going to stop growing. That being said, I'm of course someone who really loves Cardano, and there's things in Cardano that are already perpetuating Ethereum-like network effects, where we can see soon with smart contracts, decentralized applications coming to the network and tons of people building on it, along with the Cardano Foundation onboarding Fortune 500 companies, institutional banks, and also signing deals with the Ethiopian government already this year for 5 million users. So 5 million users adds a lot of value to that core principle, where 5 million times 5 million, the network value of that addition. So think of that, think in these terms, and when we look a year from now, or a year ago, Cardano has already perpetuated some of these network effects. A year ago today, we had 24,000 wallets staking. Now we have 721,000. So that's exponential growth. We're already getting there, and things are only going to get more crazy as more people participate in this network. So I wanted to put that out there, that Cardano's price could be quite insane. And along with other cryptocurrencies, Ethereum especially is someone or a cryptocurrency that involves a lot of users, the NFT side of things, and all the dApps they built over there just drive users towards them. Now, the reason I like Cardano a little bit more is because they have a foundation to bring users on board, not just from, the developed parts of the world, but also the underdeveloped parts, the unbanked people. And this is an untapped amount of users that will bring tons of value to the network. So where do I think Cardano is going to be in 10 years if they have 1 billion users? Well, they're going to be worth trillions and trillions of dollars if they have 1 billion users. I think that's inherently so. I think that's pretty obvious that if a network has 1 billion users, they're going to be worth, trillions and trillions and trillions of dollars. More than, Apple possibly, things like that. So when we're looking forward, it's hard to say what the exact price was going to be, but the future value of cryptocurrencies that perpetuate network effects is crazy high, much higher than they are today. If these network effects continue and they grow and they follow the law Metcalfe, it's going to be crazy. And all I got to say is I'm holding. I'm just a guy in my mom's basement. This isn't financial advice, but what I'm doing, I am holding. I'm not selling for a little while, a long while. And there's other cryptocurrencies I have in mind, but I really do think Cardano is going to perpetuate these network effects and blast through some price ceilings in the next 5-10 years like crazy. So I hope you enjoyed me rambling on about Metcalfe's Law and the network effects that will be involved in growing towards 1 billion users. Now, getting there alone is going to require some network effects. Keep that in mind. And I really do like how Cardano Foundation, one of the founding partners of Cardano, is pretty much making this their main initiative, which is really important to get more adoption and more users onboarded, so those exponential numbers of users can also grow towards 1 billion. That's all I have for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys have a great freaking day. been your friend Jack. Peace out.